He's wisely going hard into wood. You can see the berries over here. Why is he not gathering food? I just walked them past the Ottoman base. Maybe we should attack. Hey everyone, glad you're tuning back in. Here's some more team games of Age of Empires. The map is the Pit. I'm playing as the Abbasid. My allies include 31, it's just a pfs, I guess, playing as the Ottomans. And we've also got a French ally by the name of Joachim Friends. And we're up against a Malian player by the name of Khan, a French player by the name of Ezra, and an English player by the name of Jalal. Usually I don't go Abbasid on the Pit. I feel like it's a pretty nasty map, short distances, and usually we see a lot of feudal aggression on this map. But I didn't really want to play English, and I wanted to try out some more Abbasid, and I'm just kind of focusing on the berries that spawn on this map. I really like their positioning. It's always just a little bit of a creep forward, and so if I can wall up a lot, put down lots of outposts, I think we can secure a lot of these berries and just kind of creep our way across the map and gather up all this food, because there's a lot of berries on the Pit. It's kind of surprising, and you really want to take advantage of that as the Abbasid. That way you can delay that transition to farms, spend that wood on a second town center or military production or just units. Sometimes you just need units. Get a little fortunate. We spot a villager coming out to wall. We're going to jam him up by doing a hold position with our scout right here, and he just doesn't even notice it. Malian scout runs past. I'll just wiggle again, and I'm just going to send my spearmen to stab down this villager. Would have loved it if the Ottoman player had sent his units out on the map. Then I could have pinged over here and been like, hey, guess what? Free villager kill over here. Fortunately, we get lucky. He doesn't notice. Getting a few stabs in. He's going to drop down to 2 health. Fortunately, the scout, dealing 1 damage, just has to get 2 little hits in, and we're good. And this is actually our French opponent here on the front. And rather than try to go for this wood line, we can maybe just scare him a little bit there. But really, we want to go up here. We'll start patrolling this gold and stone that usually spawn up here. Because, I mean, 1 or 2 Royal Knights is going to do quick work of these spearmen. I'd rather have them for later on in the game when we find maybe lone villagers coming out to build mines or trade posts. And we're also going to have our horsemen here. We were going to try and kill whatever villagers we find coming to complete the wall, but not going to happen. And over here, looks like, yeah, French ally, Joachim Friends, doing good work avoiding these Musofadi warriors and the hardened Donzos. They'll make quick work of these French knights. Ooh, I'd love to see a charge here. Target down these English villagers. Nice, that's a good kill. Looking good. I'll send my horsemen around just to get maybe kind of a quick scout. We're seeing lots of outposts. This French player is afraid of aggression. We'll just back away. And then we find some villagers over here with our scout and our 2 spearmen. We're going to stab them down. Up front, we did build another scout, and we're spotting that wall up finishing. Looks like the villagers have to run. I'm fine with that. We can't really catch up with them. But yeah, this French opponent just hasn't really had much luck here. We're just kind of disrupting his plans. He's definitely trying to play a slower game because he's only making 2 Royal Knights. He's trying to get this wood line over here, and we saw lots of outposts. So he's playing very defensively. I think I even saw textiles on his villagers. Nice, we get our Golden Age Tier 1. We want that. That'll give us some increased gathering. And, oh, French ally finding good villager pickoffs back here. Love to see this. I think our opponents just don't seem to really be ready for some light French aggression. Yep, there's the hardened spearman, but man, there's tons of villagers out in these fields. Just a quick charge could take out this villager. No textiles on these English villagers. French ally, Joachim Friends, really finding good kills out here. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose my villager building the wall here. And yeah, let's keep following these French knights. Oh, glad he's keeping the scout with his French knights, because he might have not noticed these units, and the Musafati warriors can stealth. You really want those scouts around to deal with them. And this is way too many spearmen for him to handle. We're just kind of scaring him off, trying to keep him away from my stone gathering that's going on here. And we did get enough to put down our second town center, so we're going to go for it. Of course, we went the economic wing. We got the fresh foodstuffs upgrade. We're kind of just trying to chase these units out of here while we finish up our big wall that we're starting down here. And it looks like my French ally is thinking the same thing. Put down some palisade walls. Glad to see I'm still making scouts. They're giving good vision. We're denying all these resources here with this patrol route. Oh, but here's some spearmen. They're going to do some good damage versus my cavalry here. And yeah, we're seeing combined forces from the English and the French. So that's English spearmen, English longbowmen, English man-at-arms, and some French knights. That's a really powerful force. We can't really fight them with just feudal age units. We're going to need defensive outposts. We're going to need... if I was the Chinese, I would have loved some hand cannon emplacements. We need to keep vision of this army, and we need someone to make it up to the castle age really quick. And it looks like our Ottoman ally, who has been playing pretty quietly, is going to make it. Hasn't really spent much on units, just been getting them for free. And he's already getting up his Mehmed Imperial Armory. Same with my French ally, also going Castle Age. Lots of food for my French ally. Where is he getting it all? Looks like a big collection of sheep, some deer over here. Interesting. But now we're seeing a lot of units. We're going to cancel that, retreat our villagers inside this outpost. There's not enough room, but that's okay. And I'm realizing, I'm getting double teamed here. Let's just play defensively. Have him come under our outposts. At least we know where the units are. I'm buying time for my allies. Ottoman ally, poof, is already in the castle age. And yeah, these French knights, they wanted to commit on all my juicy villagers, but not having much luck. Good. I'm glad my Ottoman ally is here, contributing all of these spearmen. And look at this, even our French ally, Joachim Friends, is showing up with French knights. So this combined force, yeah, it's a 3v3 scrap back here. The French knights should keep disengaging, looking for when they can engage with longbowmen. And once the spearman numbers and donzo numbers get a little thinned out, then we can have these French royal knights clean up. Yeah, he wants these longbowmen or these French royal knights. Yeah, he's okay with engaging occasionally. Yeah, see? He's going to fight every so often and then draw them into my units and my outposts. That was quite the scrap. Ottoman player lost a lot of his forces. French ally lost a decent number of forces. And of course, I lost a decent amount. But we seem to have the tech advantage. 2 of my allies are already in the castle age. Yeah, I'm liking these archers. And I love the emplacement on the outpost. It's doing great work. This Malian opponent is throwing away these units. This is great for us. Archers are going to be really good here. It's unfortunate I only have 1 archery range, but at least we've also got a decent amount of production. And yeah, now that things are kind of cooling off, I'll note that I've been sneaking food wherever I can. I really cannot do a transition to farms. I need to make it to the castle age, so I'm going to sneak food whenever I can. Fortunately, I got 15 villagers down here that they just don't know about. They didn't bring enough scouts. They're not spreading out enough to identify where there's villagers to kill. And yeah, we're just going to keep putting down more mills. We're trying to advance, hopefully some more outposts as well. That'll give us more vision, more of a defensive foothold. Other side of the map's pretty dark. It's just my units patrolling back and forth. French ally dancing. Not sure what he's going for. Yeah, okay. He's getting enlistment incentives. He's got a second town center. He's probably going to put a keep down. There's the keep. And he's just going to get the French engine going. Love to see the mangonel out. It's not going to be very effective because there's just not very many ranged units out here. Oh, wow. A lone villager getting in on the mix. Love it. And I just got to watch these French knights, make sure they're not killing any of my villagers. But as long as I'm rallying units to this location, I'm feeling pretty good. Mangonel's going to get caught out. There's just not enough spearmen here to deal with those French knights, although I'm making them. And we are aging up, finally. That's really promising. There's a lot of French knights. I don't want them on top of my villagers, but I'm just going to keep gathering. I have spearmen here. The outposts are firing. And there's another emplacement finished. It's all thanks to a little bit of excess stone that I've gathered. He's thinking about going for these villagers, but if he goes for them... Oh, okay, and here come the Malians. Now I'm kind of in danger. I gotta get these villagers somewhere safe. Fortunately, there's a lot of outposts for them to retreat to. This one's gonna go down, and we're gonna lose the villagers that are inside of it. I've probably lost 5, 6, 7, 8 villagers there. Unfortunate, but here comes some man-at-arms. Finally, we're getting some Castle Age units here. And they're gonna do good work. And yeah, we're baiting more units into our emplacements. And yeah, while we're kind of suffering on food, again, we're just sneaking more of it over here, and we've almost finished the wall off on this southern edge of the map. The north is already walled off, so we really just have to worry about units coming through the center of the map. We have good vision here because of this Ottoman scout, which our opponents just don't seem to care about. Gonna lose this mill. It's pretty much just English and Malian units here. We haven't really seen much of those French knights anymore. I think they kind of got killed. So we really just need archers and maybe man-at-arms, something to tank all these units. But yeah, we're all in the Castle Age. None of our opponents are. This is feeling pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure we all have 2 town centers. Yep, 2 TCs for the Ottoman, 2 TCs for the French, 2 TCs for myself. So it's looking really good. We're going to get down some of our trading. We'll be trading with this distant outpost. All we have to worry about is units getting through the center, so why not? And we haven't seen any trade coming from our opponents. I would really think the Malians would be trying to get markets down into that corner, but it's not happening. Oh, we're going to lose this scout. He was so helpful. He's pretty much given us eyes on this entire area. Canceling some outposts. I'm nervous about units over there. Looking for other areas where I can get some free food. Probably should mill this again. Grab up these resources. Maybe put down another outpost. I liked that positioning. Looks like instead we're going to put a gate. Put a mill down. Got to keep putting gates down. It'll allow my allies to get through. I'd love to see, yeah, a gate from my French ally. French ally, wow. Looking great. Ottoman, they've decided, let's chop on the north end. It'll be safer. Okay. French opponent Ezra makes it to the Castle Age. No surprise there. It looked like he was going for a pretty defensive build. If we look at income, my ally, the Ottoman ally, he's getting so much wood. I don't know what he's doing with all this wood. Maybe he's going to be putting down production centers, more military schools perhaps, but he really needs to make a transition to farms, and it looks like that's what he's doing. Okay, good to see. Topping in food and gold, looks like Joachim Friends, our French ally, who has been untouched this whole game. And look at the engine that's finally coming out. I mean, it's just all of these veteran Royal Knights. They're all being produced for way cheaper. And, ooh, maybe we can snipe these Royal Knights up here. Good stabs from the Spearmen, but the Crossbowmen managed to pick him off. I think I still need the Phalanx upgrade. Yeah, that's why my Spearmen didn't quite engage as well. White Tower up front. That's the English opponent Jalal making it to the Castle Age. We can't really come forward. And look at all of these battering rams. They're just getting thrown away. It looks like all 3... Yeah, we've got Royal Knights from the French, Malian units, and we've got English units. if I'm not feeling pressure, I'm going to go and help my my ally out. And the French, Joachim France, he's showing up with reinforcements. I mean, look at all those units. And I don't see a lot of spearmen in here. I just see a lot of man-at-arms. The Donzos have practically disappeared. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do much about the White Tower. And some French knights have made it into my base, but we've got camel riders to deal with them. We've got a lot of outposts too, so we're dealing with these knights well. And we're finally putting some pressure on the other side of the map. We've burned through the gate. We're taking some territory up here, and we're going to look for villagers. If the villagers are running, we're just going to forget about them. We'll just run along this wood line, see if we can't find something. We'll even check this old wood spot. Wow. Oh, that's where they ran from. Got it. Don't want to lose my units to this White Tower. We need to back away. That's all right. We're just kind of waiting on my Ottoman ally to, get those trebuchets out. He can get them out for free, or he can start producing them. I think, I'm getting down a siege workshop myself. Love it. We got the cultural, or the preservation of knowledge from the culture wing, so all of our techs are cheaper. And hopefully we can get a blacksmith down soon, because we could use some unit upgrades. Back here we found some villagers chopping wood, but my horsemen are going to get cleaned up by a little bit of infantry. Traders are being produced. We're up to 10 total. They're hauling back 300 and a bit gold. That's great. And here come those upgrades that we were looking for. Our gold is finally starting to trickle in. I should probably get more villagers on gold, but I'm all right with it. We haven't seen any pressure from our opponents, and the Malian opponent still hasn't aged up. Just looking at income, my French ally's probably doing a farm transition right now. Unfortunate, but I mean, he's built so many units. And then I'm in the lead with food, mostly because of a strong farm transition, and also I'm just grabbing up all this food on the map. It's just all here. Why not? Things are kind of a stalemate here. It's just siege units fighting siege units, so we're going to put pressure on. We'll go through the sides, see what we can find. Still patrolling back and forth here, but we're going to send these units in. I like what we've got here, and yeah, we're going to rally villagers over here to build this keep. We could eventually secure the sacred site, grab up these relics. That'll be good. And I like this outpost here. It's always a good idea to build outposts along this ridge line, because then you can kind of get vision down into the valleys. Malian opponent does make it to the Castle Age. But this Ottoman player, he knows what's going on here. It's just going to be a slow siege. Oh no, he's going to lose his imams. Run, imams. Oh, they're gone. Where are the villagers? Villagers should be repairing this. I'm going to send knights over here to take on all these villagers, and we should really send these units in as well. I think we're going to target fire a few of these villagers down. Looking good. These are veteran royal knights. They are pretty well upgraded. It's a shame I'm having to fight them, but it's good that I'm targeting this French opponent, because he's the one who's most positioned to start to get ahead. Since he's not putting on any forward pressure here, he's not losing any units, he's just kind of building up his economy. Oof, unfortunate that my Ottoman ally lost a town center there, but he can always make more. I think he's trading. Oh no, that's the French. Nice. French are getting good trade in here. We're up to... Oh, looks like... Oh no, we're up to... There's 12 here, 2 here. Hard to tell. Oh man, look at all of these royal knights. They can destroy whatever they want. And over here, I don't think much is going to happen. I'm still rallying units. And now we're going to engage with the French over here. But oh, look at this. Yeah, he can just break away small chunks of his army to kill villagers that he spots. Over here, it's just kind of... oh, here's a big engagement. But look at all these man-at-arms. There's not units here that deal good damage versus man-at-arms besides a few Musofati warriors in the mix here. It's only maybe 6 Musofatis. Meanwhile, over here, we engaged with all of these French knights and killed most of them. He had to disengage, and now those villagers are on the run. Over here, I mean, these French knights can do whatever they want. They should just go and end the game. Over here, looks like we've broken through the White Tower thanks to these trebuchets. And I think that's it. English opponent surrenders. We'll see the others surrender shortly. It was an excellent game. I loved the scrapping that took place over here with all these outposts, me dodging with my villagers, keeping up constant production, harassing the French opponent down here. It was such an exciting game, and I'm really happy to see my allies putting on pressure, coming to my help. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, hope we get more games like this. Hope you'll tune in for them. Catch you next time.